Okay, I want to get this video out like straight away. Well, not really straight away. I just want to get my point out because like people are confused on my decision on actually moving the Phantom Forces, and I'm gonna try to get you guys to connect with like why I'm choosing to do this because it all has to do with my mentality, like how I'm running myself instead of statistics anyway. Like you gotta realize if like doing YouTube, you gotta actually just don't focus too much on your statistics yourself. Like you gotta actually put yourself like in that mind where you just focus on your mentality instead. And prison life was getting really boring. Not only was it getting boring, it was also just not fun anymore in the way of like happiness. It was actually just making me feel damper. If you want some good info on like my history of PL and all that, you can check out Flamir's video. Like it's actually really good. So that's something you should do after or before watching this video. So Prison Life, like that game, just got terrible. Not only did it have like a really dislikable community, about 90% of the players, well, that's a prediction at least. Not a prediction. What am I saying? Whatever the word for it is, I forgot. Basically uses exploits, which is honestly sad. And the fact that people can actually make money off of selling scripts is horrid in itself. Like, why? That makes absolutely no sense. The fact that you can actually make money off of that is just confusing and stupid. But yeah, that's just a thing now. And it seems that in prison life, exploiting has pretty much been normalized, which is depressing. There is a fair amount of people who don't like exploiters, like me, but there's also a lot of people who do it themselves and like they don't even care. They may disagree with some kind of exploits, like crashing and like abuse of exploits, but it's just like a lot of people just are trying to normalize it, and it seems like they're getting to the point that it is going to be normalized in that community. So I can't live in a game where goddamn cheating is a normal thing. That's disgusting. Like, while in Phantom Forces, cheating isn't really normalized. You have people who actually catch aimbotters and silent aimers and all that kind of jazz. And there's a vote kick system. Well, I mean, the vote kick system's kind of flawed in some areas, but it still works, by the way. And stylist moderators actually ban exploiters. You can contact them and they'll do it for you. So they have a really good like focus on exploiter banning. Plus, content creators have the access to hard kick people. So if someone's exploiting, they can hard kick them instead of getting someone to vote kick them. They can just hard kick them, which I think is really useful for people with the stylist sponsorship deal. But yes, you see, Phantom Forces is a lot cleaner than Prison Life. And I do understand that Prison Life does get me more views. Like, let's be real. I've gotten, like, so much view. Like, whenever I make a PL video, I'll get, like, 200 to 500 at max. While whenever I make a PF video, it's usually 40 to 100. Which I've basically accepted not to care about it because I've basically just focused my YouTube channel on being proud and not being, like, unhappy about playing a game. So yeah, and you've probably seen JGM do the exact same thing. Switch to Phantom Forces content. It's probably because he knows the game's dead and like the PL's dead, and the fact that it probably doesn't even make him a happier person at all as well. Like PL doesn't make me happy at all. That's pretty much why that's like the main reason why I went to Phantom Forces, because Phantom Forces was legit fun. Like, like the middle of my prime when I got really good at prison life, I kind of just stopped, and like I didn't stop. I just went to Phantom Forces, and I noticed I was playing that a lot more than PL. I'd found the game that I loved a lot, that I would actually move to. So I made that decision in March, and I pretty much passed it. I think, or late February, I don't know, but yeah, pretty much got myself to quit PL and I've done that now. You guys can still include me as like, one of the PL YouTubers, I guess, but I'm also a Phantom Forces guy, so should at least include me there as well. And plus, we've actually gained a good amount of followers from Phantom Forces. Like, this guy in game actually kept telling me every server I was streaming in that I was streaming, and we actually gained a few people from that. And also, one of my streams was getting rated, and gained a few people from that as well. Those guys are really kind. So Phantom Forces content definitely is giving me an edge, in like gaining a viewer base, which I think is just amazing, honestly. So it does have its benefits. I'm going to keep running with it until I have to stop, and I'm going to gain an audience from it, which will happen. I trust you. I've also stumbled upon quite a lot of good Phantom Forces content creators, which basically made me believe that I could actually succeed in that good old environment. And I'm not saying, making money off of it. I do not plan to make money off of YouTube. In fact, when I graduate, or like when I'm in uni or whatever, I plan on quitting. But I discovered that I could actually get a following from this game if I try hard enough. It's very possible. So I'm gonna stick at it. Also, there are actual people who think that Prison Life is better than Phantom Forces, which is ridiculous. Like, you're seriously comparing one of the best FPS games on the platform with like a lot of really good creators, like developers on Stylus, which pretty much services more players than Prison Life usually gets, which is like 10,000 when I normally see at its peak, which when I see PL at its peak is at 7,000. And you're comparing that to a game full of exploiters, which isn't as advanced and is a third-person shooter game with a really simple movement mechanic, a really simple firing mechanic. What the hell is the point? Like, what? That confuses me. There are people who actually think that PL is better than this game. PL is so much worse. I actually have grown to despise modern PL. The game used to be so much better and more flexible. And, like, I actually loved the game back then when I had the live community. Exploiters weren't as common, but they're still a thing. But now, it's just, the game got torn to pieces, and it's just sad to see it end up like that. Phantom Forces also has, like, a lot of detail in their guns, like, statistic-wise as well. Mesh-wise, sounds are pretty nice as well. When they actually update daily, which Prison Life doesn't have that. We literally all know that Prison Life doesn't get updates. Legit. The last update was in January, I think. And that was, like, reversing another update and kind of fixing the kill all script, which, by the way, I'm pretty sure the kill all thing is back. I experienced it. Like, why? So yeah, that's unfortunate, I guess. I don't know why Ascetical didn't resort to using a kicks method, which would kick people for using kill all, but it just ended up not happening, which is disappointing. But yeah, you're seriously comparing that to Phantom Forces? Dude, that's actually sad. And look at the Phantom Forces content creator community, or whatever, I'm just gonna call it that. You have people, like, I have two content creators above 100,000 subscribers. One of them is Oscar with 120,000, and the other is Paradox Poke with 206,000, which he doesn't really post on YouTube anymore. After all, he's in university and doesn't even like Roblox. But yeah, that pretty much proves that a lot more people enjoy Phantom Forces, and it's a lot easier to jump on it, to like blow up from the game. So if I'm lucky, I think I'll be able to get a boost from this game. I am already gaining a few people from it, so that's really nice. This might sound like repeating because I'm, enjoyment with PL and Phantom Forces, but when I'm streaming, I just have a lot of fun with the game. I usually don't want to stop streaming until I get tired, but sometimes I kind of have to. And with Prison Life, it just kind of made me want to stop streaming sometimes. While Phantom Forces was so much fun just streaming, I loved it. So why don't you guys just try the game out yourself, You may, like, get bodied by tryhards, but that's normal. It's just 2021 Phantom Forces. A lot of people, like, sweat in this game. You know, I got used to them. I just need to try to evade their aim by like using good movement. Okay, and plus, if you started off with the game, it's okay because you're at a low rank. You know, it doesn't matter if you're bad at the game at that rank. Okay, you don't need to stress out. You know, you just need to learn the game yourself, and then you can enjoy it. You know. And people have told me to try other games like Arsenal. I don't really like Arsenal, to be honest. The game's really overrated, and the people under it are like, you know, Rolf, stupid name. They're like, I just don't like them. A lot of their titles are just unoriginal and copies, you know. So like, I've just learnt not to enjoy it, I guess. And people have told me to not focus on Roblox as a whole, which like to those guys they say I'm doing what I'm trying to enjoy. Okay, I don't know why, but people just want me to stay away from Roblox at least a fair amount. I'm just trying to do something that actually makes me entertained. You know, I don't care about what you think, what I should do. Okay, I don't care what your opinion on platforms and games. I do what I enjoy and what I actually like the most. So you don't need to try to force me out of the platform because you don't like it. Another thing with PL, this is something about the YouTube side of things. Once I reached 1K, there were like two people I was notably staring at because they were getting subs fast. But I'm only going to talk about one of them for now. Since I don't know when I was starting to do this, but somewhere around then, Nihilize was catching up really fast, and I kind of overdid myself a lot of the time by trying to stay ahead, which was absolutely useless. So once I reached 1.79, I kind of just stopped, you know, I didn't care anymore. You guys shouldn't, like, if you're in that situation where someone's going to surpass you and you actually, like, you know, trying to keep yourself up, don't care about it. What's the point? It's just someone has a bigger number than you. Who cares? And it's kind of sad seeing how he actually frustratingly spammed his uploads. Like he's uploaded videos that he wasn't known for, just to actually get an edge, which was actually just sad. I do say so myself. So yeah, that's just depressing. That's honestly depressing. And no hate towards the guy, but I just think that's kind of depressing. You know, like come on. If you're trying to like make content on YouTube, I don't think you should over flex yourself, I guess. I only upload nowadays when I find it fun and when I want to, which has been frequently a lot now. But just don't overstretch yourself because you want to surpass someone in subscribers. That's just annoying. Well, annoying to me, I guess, because I have an ego. Oh my god. Well, I mean, well, and it's basically like kind of overdoing for you as well because you're kind of like stretching your muscles too far, which you know stretching your muscles ends up in getting muscle pain. You know how people click too much and they like get whatever it's called. That's not even. Let's just call it carpal tunnel. I don't even know. Yeah, they get arthritis. Yeah, arthritis. They get pains in their hands. That's basically the same thing for YouTube. You know, compare it to that. You know, YouTube. You're overworking yourself. Guess what? You're gonna get, I don't know, uh, YouTube syndrome or something like that because goddamn, it's just gonna make you unhappy, overworked. It's just terrible. So don't be like him when it comes to YouTube. Trust me, it's actually sad. So yeah, I kind of stopped and I feel a lot better now. So the fact that I switched to the Phantom Forces and like stopped trying to keep above someone, it doesn't really matter anymore. So yeah, he can swallow it with pride. I don't care. I'm just like really just the real victory is who's having more fun. I don't even know. But yeah, just it's just I've improved a lot as a person because I just got off of PL. And before I go on about my next point, I just gotta really appreciate the guys who actually watch my Phantom Forces stuff. You guys are true fans. You guys are actually amazing. And I love you guys a lot. You know, like, you guys are actually just, it's just amazing seeing this kind of stuff, you know? Uh, the people who don't, meanwhile, I guess they're just there for the PL stuff, which they're not going to get anymore. So, yeah, just get used to my newer stuff. Anyway, here's what I think about the community. I've had a lot of toxic encounters with people in the past in this game, like a lot. In Phantom Forces, I don't think I'll get as much, especially since I'm kind of, a bit irrelevant in that scene. Not yet, but yeah. But like in PL, there was a lot of people who would like to trash talk me for some reason. I'm not talking about trolls who like comment really stupid things. I'm talking about the type of people that I actually stumble up upon in game who hate me for like no reason whatsoever, which was pretty like I wouldn't say common, but not uncommon, just in between. They were really annoying. I don't get their enragement, to be honest. Like last year, I changed a lot as a person, and I'm changing more this year myself than I did last year, and it's been like 3 months. So I don't really get why people seem to put so much negative attention on someone, especially since nowadays people seem to not forget about the past. Judging people by their past actions. Of course, people change. Come on, you have to get around that. So yeah, that was just really annoying, and it just happens a lot in PL for some reason. I don't get the point. Like, dude, just let us be. We're normal human beings. We're not egotistical gods. Dude, just stop. Like, I don't even know why. It seems that people seem to really love being negative about someone. I don't know why. I guess it kind of gives their brain that great feeling. It's kind of a problem. Let's be real. Well, it's not kind of a problem. It's a big problem. Like, we are people too. We are legit people too. And I'm probably the only person in the prison life community who actually has like the guts to push his feelings about this game, to like talk about it on like online. I don't want to say I don't like complain. I don't like complain about myself. Not about myself. What? I don't want to say I don't like complaining about the game too much online on YouTube, but I'm gonna do it anyway because I just want to get my point out to like you guys, so you guys can actually know what's going on. It's kind of sad how other content creators don't voice themselves. I mean, I guess JGM does include because he kind of made the Full of Prison Life video or whatever. I guess I kind of voiced his opinion about it, but it's not what I'm doing, I guess. I don't know how to really phrase it correctly. But yeah, there aren't enough people, voicing their opinions about it, which is just sad, We need people to actually push themselves and to talk about the big issue in the room that needs to be addressed. I'm sure that a lot of content creators don't like PL anymore. Like, you've seen JGM, he's doing Phantom Forces as well now. You've seen Ubilis, he doesn't even like the game himself. He hasn't uploaded that much because, the game got dry. And he's played it so much like me. Like, I've played this game since 2014. I have known how it's played out. And Nihilize has showed despisement about PL as well. He made a few community posts about it, which is pretty pretty cool. Which is pretty interesting. He said the game's dead. He wants to kind of move somewhere, but he just can't. Instead of going to a third-person game, he should move to something like this. No, not Phantom Forces. I'm not sharing the same community as. I'm kidding. Just move here. I don't care. I welcome you. But like, yeah, he shouldn't just stick to third-person stuff. Third person is kind of old now, I guess. So, yeah. And I'm pretty sure others have as well. Jamal kind of wants to do Minecraft, I guess, which I'll support that. He's a great guy. And that content kind of fits him. So, yeah, go you. But, and who else? Dazlol, I mean, I don't know about him if he actually doesn't like the game, but the only reason he doesn't upload that much is because of ideas. You can't really do much if you just make montages every day. And I've noticed that a lot of my friends, they kind of don't do much PL anymore. A lot of the people who played in 2019 or lower kind of don't want to play the game at all. And also, can I just say this? PL, I think PL died in 2020. That was this apocalypse year. It still felt alive in 2019. My definition of dead is when the game felt alive. Yeah, in 2019, it was kind of a warning of like a pending doom. But come on, the game ended itself in 2020, bro. Oh my god. Also, I might make a Prison Life YouTuber tier list. No, like there's been this one that actually released recently, and I want to take a look at it. Look at how other people did it, and I'm gonna make my own voice about it. Now, I don't know about last Prison Life video. But yeah, it's gonna be a loss in a while if I don't upload any. You know. But yeah, I'm just gonna make that clear just in case people are like, huh? You made Prison Life video after complaining about the game? Stupid. But yeah, dude, just shut up. Okay, I decided to say that because, I'm gonna do it, and just if people complain, I'll just cite them back to this. But yeah, the last thing I want to say is, people who watch my Phantom Forces content, you guys are amazing. You're just absolutely just dedicated to what I do. You guys are the true fans, 12 of you, I think it is, are the true fans. You guys are lovely. The people who want to watch my PL content, however, it seems like you guys aren't, because, you're just not supporting me for stuff that I want to do, I guess. I'm not saying you should be entitled to do it, do what you want, but if you think you're a true fan, go do what I say. I just sound so terrible right now. But anyway, yeah, I love you guys. You guys are amazing. But anyway, yeah, peace out. Just wanted to get my point across. This is literally a 20-minute video. Have fun. Here's the last clip in the video. Yeah.